So the next question is how to convert the intellectual understanding of, let's say, non-duality or whatever path one may be on to a living moment-to-moment experience. For example, there are many who have realized that suffering is fact of life and that going beyond prior to body mind, however we want to call it, is the only way. And there will be different paths depending on where they are, what suits them. So there are two related questions. One is, how does one convert that understanding from intellectual to a practical living experience?
Experiential understanding.
Experiential understanding, moment to moment.
Yeah.
Not few moments of meditation or whatever. Moment to
Or we can say independent experience, independent understanding, irrespective of you do something or you don't do something.
Right.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make it clear that, the being in a zero thought state for a few minutes, a few hours, and coming out and becoming miserable again is not what I wanted to include here.
Yeah.
Right? So that, and the second part to that is that whatever the practice that may work for some person, how to ensure that it doesn't remain just half an hour, 1 hour a day, and that it is continuous throughout the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, as I see any of the practices, whoever would be doing it, say meditation, if somebody is doing meditation or if somebody is doing prayer. So say in case of meditation, if someone is doing meditation, whatever meditation, there are different types of meditation, anybody is doing it. But when somebody is doing meditation, my question is, do we or does anyone do meditate for money? Do you know somebody who meditates in a meditation for money? Or any person, any man meditate for a woman? Or a woman meditate for a man? Or a man meditate, sitting and meditating for fame or whatever you call it? No. We don't do that. What I am trying to say is, because we are already obsessed by them. So for all those, we are obsessed for them, we do not meditate or we do not need practice. Because your whole cell, every item in your body is saying, I want fame, I want money, I want to become president of United States. Your item, each item in you, your DNA, it's in your DNA. And because of that, no one does meditation for all those things, for the material things. Now, meditations are done basically for something which we are not obsessed for. So meditation is a beginning. Meditation is a beginning. It's a beginning that it's a kind of a focus that here is the world, 99.9% around us, the material world, okay? And somebody who has started doing meditation has realized that yes, I want to live in the world, yes, but at some point of time, I will find some time for myself and for my inner growth or for my inner understanding or experiential understanding. So let me spend some time of my waking hours and meditate for something which is not seen. So most of the part of the 16 hours, we are actually meditating on the world. And when one realizes that meditation on the world, or as I said, obsession for the world, is not bringing me that happiness, that inner peace which is unchanging, that constant one.
Right.
Then one starts meditating within. That let us find out, is there something more than that, more than what I see? Is there some worthwhile more than what I see, more than what I experience? So I am trying to say that meditation happens for that, for which we are not obsessed, number one. Okay? Now meditation is a beginning. is a beginning, and in my view, the meditation, if someone is doing meditation
or any spiritual practice.
or any spiritual practice or any spiritual practice, the purpose of any spiritual practice is to convert that practice of a small time, say 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 45 minutes or twice a day or thrice a day, whatever, that has to be that has to be spread out over 16 hours. That is the purpose.
Right.
I call it, my word for that is undercurrent. So meditation is the beginning. The purpose of meditation is to make meditation, turn that meditation into undercurrent, a constant undercurrent. So what happens in my view is that people meditate, okay? But the more and more they meditate through Google, through YouTube, then there are 0% chances that it will get converted to the undercurrent. Because you are selecting your medicine. It's like you are going to a pharmacist and saying, okay, give me this medicine, and it is sufficient for you. Going to a pharmacist is different and going to a doctor is different. I don't have to say more about that.
Right. Yeah.
So why do we go to doctor? The reason is basically that the doctor has the ability and expertise to diagnose what is the problem, what is the disease. So the doctor gives us medicine accordingly. But you also can go to a pharmacist. Going to a pharmacist and asking for a medicine is as good as going to the YouTube or a Google. One of my old quotes says, Google for learning, Google for learning, Guru for unlearning. We'll come to this later.
Yes.
What is Guru
Yes.
and all? We'll come to that later.
Right.
What I'm trying to convey is the learning part, the beginning of the journey is a learning, which can happen through Google.
Including meditation.
Including meditation. Can happen through Google, YouTube. It can happen. But can Google tell us, can Google diagnose your disease?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. And it will never be. How much this AI or whatever you call it, AI or BI or CI, it will never be able to diagnose the disease of human being. So, I'm talking that meditation, any meditation is started through the Google and YouTube, will never reach to that undercurrent.
Or going to some, what is the word for that? Retreat to teach meditation.
Yeah, you can say, but I'm saying without getting a guidance from someone who has arrived at that stage,
Right. Yeah.
somebody who has realized that.
Yeah.
So that will never get converted into an undercurrent, which is the necessity basically. Which is the necessity, because see, if you can think in this way, you are hungry, you get a sensation of hunger, okay? After every 4 or 5 hours, basically, that hunger will reach to 100 degrees and then we go and eat something, right? But after eating something, maybe after 2 hours, you get a sensation of hunger, okay? But you are not yet hungry. That is one stage. And at one stage, when that 4 or 5 hours are passed, you say, now I cannot sit without consuming a food. So this is one stage, okay? So undercurrent is important, and that undercurrent, when that undercurrent of what you want and what are you doing meditation for, what is that is missing? Are you doing the meditation, what are you doing meditation for? That something essential is missing. You call it peace or bliss or contentment, it is missing. So in order to arrive at that, your every cell of your body has to cry for that. This is missing. This is missing. This is missing. That's what, when meditation spreads over to 16 hours of state, then actually the transformation will begin. Otherwise, the meditation done once or twice a day without a guidance from an expertise will be like a kick, will be a cosmetic something like you are giving a makeup. A lady does makeup once in a day or twice in a day. So that meditation done without a practice can act like a give you a cosmetic effect. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so let me try to summarize what you said. That yes, you can do meditations. You can learn it in a general meditation workshop, which is where techniques are taught. That's it, right? Or you can pick it on Google, YouTube, wherever.
Yeah.
And do it for part of the day, and then whatever benefits you get, peace during that time, maybe health benefits, whatever it may be, you will get that. But if you want that meditation to become and spread into your whole day, number one, there has to be an inner urge or need that I want this. Just like, then it is not a meditation anymore. Just like you said, if you want to achieve something in life, you don't meditate.
Yes.
For 16 hours a day, everything in your body is working towards that.
Yes.
The moment that happens,
Yes.
and only when that happens,
Yes.
then what we will come to, what this guru that you're talking about will give appropriate pointer. It could be a practice or it may not be a practice, whatever it may be,
Yes.
whatever is needed for you.
Yeah, it depends on the person, basically, level of understanding of a person.
And then it automatically becomes an undercurrent.
Yes.
Okay, so the three prerequisites are: meditation you can do whenever you want.
Yes.
If you want it to become undercurrent,
Yes.
two more things are needed. The most important is the inner urge.
Yes.
That, like any grand ambition that you have for life and how you go completely toward that,
Yes.
that has to come, that I need this throughout my day, whatever, peace, contentment, this, that. When that comes, you become sensitive,
Yes.
you get a guru, well, let's keep it in a quotes right now,
Yes.
and then appropriate diagnosis
Yes.
will allow for that to become a 16-hour undercurrent.
Yes.
And then will take its natural course.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.